tell us a bit more. How did Zulaikha Zulu get started?
Okay, myself is Zulaikha Zulu. So when you say Zulu, many people think it's from Africa, or sometimes some customers who are Zulu. I said, no, not that Zulu. So Zulaikha, my name, and Zulaikha name a bit complicated for many, so they cannot pronounce properly. Always my name is being pronounced wrongly. So this Zulu come from that Zul and you. So whenever I see somebody in trouble to get some haircuts or get some beautification, something, so it feels like it's me. So Zul and you, I alone cannot do to myself, right? I need to make somebody happy. So I need to be with them, be their shoe. So that's how the idea came from Zulu style, Zul, you and style. So that's how it's a short form of Zulu. So that's very popular. Afterwards, my years of, I started with freelancing, and then many of the reviews started from the first haircut service in Singapore as a freelancer. So there was about 300 plus reviews straight down the stream, because that time Orkut days. So from there, I started the styling perspective. I start with the cut, which I was very badly damaged. So that's what the time I start picking up the idea of styling. Then I created a company, Zulu Style. So Zulu Style was all the way about styling, color, cut, keratin, and I bring the safest treatments, which is my 7-year-old daughter. When she was 7 years old, now she's 15. So I did for her some hair treatment, which was super safe. So afterwards, after 7 years, I come up with this idea. One of my supplier brings some scanner. You see this, the scanner. We can show this time. So this scanner thing was a great big eye opener. And to be very honest, I was not at all interested to check my scalp, because in my assumption that I am a stylist, everything is done wonderfully for me. I no need anything kind of, for what I need to see this scalp and all. I'm the stylist, So then he say, because I'm a learner, as I want to share this, that I love to go into the deep down there and ask what is, I ask a lot of questions. So later I have one big question for you also. Don't worry. So this question was I asked why I need to check my scalp. Then I say, I'm using everything very nicely. You are such a good supplier. You have a best product, and which is award-winning products, and my service also very famous. What for I need to go for this scanning and hair growth, and everybody don't want this. People are afraid of checking their scalp, and they have a phobia of getting into the packages and all those things. My one is straightforward. Styling, the cut, set, go. So they are very happy. What for I need to take this kind of thing? Say, Zulu is for this, my dear, not for this. So this scanner, this machine is for this. So when he said this, I say, what is this? He said, okay, come, I tell you what is this. So when the moment he put the scanner, I saw some white thing there, and I was like I say, I never washed my hair 3 days already, so I want to wash my hair. I say, okay, go wash. And I tell my girl, I don't want to get this stuff and all, please wash nicely. The moment she washed nicely and I sit down, he put the scanner, worse, because all the fluffy stuff get, more obvious, because it was dried and it was in the surface. So that was the time I realized that, oh yeah, he's very right. Whatever product I'm using for hair, and in the market also, you see, is all about hair, oily hair, dandruff hair, anti-hair loss. So that was my big eye opener when he touched the scanner. It was about 7 years ago. So you can imagine how many people I must have touched the hair. And then I become like a kind of a hair baba now, hair Sami. So we can connect this. So
yeah, of course.
This is what you see. It can be a 6 years old child hair, and it can be 80 years old person. In between, we all have something like that. Our frontal part or our back part or our sides or something, you see. So that's what I realized, that we all no need to go somewhere and touch the scanner and then eye open only. So I keep on learning towards it. I start looking forward towards the studies for the specialized in scalp skin. So that's where my quest started. I go to everywhere. I go to biggest expos to the smallest expos, and I check what can I do for learning about scalp. So there was a 2 years course for being a trichologist. So it feels like very boring to me, because afterwards we all only will sit in the cabin and take care of those who don't have hair anymore. So that was a very, very, and that stage is very sad. And I must say it's like emotional also, because anybody come to for hair growth, they have already very big stretch of time which they have wasted actually. So I realized this by getting with some kind of machinery who can cleanse the scalp. So, but still, you guys are dependent on us. You have to book appointment. You have to take the time, which is getting over the time expensive and time taking, and then the big setup and all required for that. But I still manage because I'm not the person who go just for the one old school setups. So what I did, I bring the styling and the scalp together. So when my client come, they don't have to go anywhere. Like they don't have to go specifically for the texture. They don't have to go. That's where I learned that the scalp cleansing is no enough when you go somewhere. And that was my big eye opener, that I come up to all these ideas of this.